If you have not heard much about and seen the Ivory Coast in the media, chances are that this has been done intentionally. Instead of showing the real picture, the media hides it, often skipping to mention the Ivory Coast. That's because the Ivory Coast is one of the most developed countries not only in Africa, but the entire world. Its geography is truly phenomenal, with bridges connecting countries' cities and large extensive road networks designed sophisticatedly to connect various parts of the cities. The skyscrapers are a common sight, with the biggest shopping malls and industrial areas. The boats and yachts on its coastline and the paradise-like sights on its beaches make the Ivory Coast one of the most beautiful countries in the world. But unfortunately, people don't know that. So, how beautiful and developed the Ivory Coast is. Welcome to a new episode of Black Afric Diary, a channel where we talk about Black African history, culture, arts, and civilization. It's a place where you will see the real picture of Black Africa, its stories, and the events defining it. In this episode, we will show you the real picture of the Ivory Coast and what the media does not tell you about. Let's get started. Number 1. Geography and location. Ivory Coast, also known as Côte d'Ivoire, occupies a prominent position on the southern coast of West Africa, bordered by the Atlantic Ocean. Its geography is a primary contributor to its allure and natural charm. The southern edge of the Ivory Coast is defined by a stunning coastline along the Gulf of Guinea. This coastal region boasts pristine sandy beaches, tranquil lagoons, and palm-fringed shores that attract both tourists and locals seeking serenity. It's a blend of vibrant fishing villages and modern cities, blending tradition with contemporary life. Moving inland, the Ivory Coast's geography transitions into interior plateaus and expansive savannas. These areas feature rolling hills and vast grasslands that offer breathtaking panoramas and serve as habitats for diverse wildlife. The open landscapes contrast beautifully with the dense forests and coastal areas, highlighting the country's geographical diversity. To the west, near the borders with Guinea and Liberia, lies the mountainous region that includes the Nimba Range. Mount Nimba, the country's highest peak at approximately 1,952 meters, is renowned for its lush greenery, waterfalls, and unique biodiversity. This area is part of the Mount Nimba Strict Nature Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that adds to the region's natural splendor. Ivory Coast is crisscrossed by several major rivers, such as the Bandama, Sassandra, and Comoé. These waterways not only provide vital resources, but also enhance the scenic beauty of the landscape, creating fertile valleys and verdant surroundings that support agriculture and diverse ecosystems. In addition to its rivers, the country boasts numerous lagoons and wetlands, particularly in the southern regions. The Ivory Lagoon, adjacent to the capital city of Abidjan, is one of the largest and is surrounded by mangroves that provide habitats for various bird species and aquatic life. These water bodies contribute to the Ivory Coast's unique natural environment and aesthetic appeal. Ivory Coast enjoys a tropical climate characterized by humid equatorial conditions along the coast and tropical savanna climates inland. This climate diversity supports a rich ecosystem, from rainforests to savannas, each contributing to the country's natural beauty and biodiversity. Number 2. History. The region that is now Ivory Coast was home to thriving ancient civilizations inhabited by diverse indigenous ethnic groups, such as the Baoulé, Bété, Senufo, and Akan peoples. These societies established powerful kingdoms known for trade, agriculture, and cultural exchanges. One example is the Kingdom of Sanwi, founded by the Abron people in the 16th century, which flourished as a prominent center in the eastern part of the country. European interest in Ivory Coast began in the late 15th century, with Portuguese explorers navigating the West African coast. However, it was during the 19th century that French and British influences grew significantly, driven by economic interests and the peak of the transatlantic slave trade. Ivory Coast became a pivotal source of captives during this period. By the late 19th century, Ivory Coast came under French colonial rule through treaties and agreements with local leaders. France exploited the region's abundant natural resources, particularly cocoa and coffee, transforming them into major cash crops. This colonial administration deeply influenced Ivory Coast's political, economic, and social structures, shaping its trajectory into the 20th century. The independence movement gained momentum after World War II, fueled by nationalist fervor sweeping across Africa. Félix Houphouët-Boigny played a central role in negotiating Ivory Coast's independence within the French community. On August 7, 1960, the country successfully gained independence, establishing a republic with Houphouët-Boigny as its first president. Initially, Ivory Coast experienced economic growth driven by stable agriculture, notably cocoa production, and favorable international relations. From that day to now, Ivory Coast has been on the path to progress, making the lives of its citizens prosperous, and has been successful in doing so. Number 3. Modernity. Ivory Coast experienced rapid modernization and development. The capital city, Abidjan, often dubbed the Paris of West Africa, is leading the way. The city's booming economy, increasing urbanization, and upgraded infrastructure are clear indicators of the country's progress. Abidjan's cityscape features wide, well-maintained roads and clean streets. This thoughtful urban planning ensures smooth traffic flow and enhances the city's overall aesthetic. The regular street cleaning and maintenance show the city's dedication to cleanliness and public health. The public transportation system in Abidjan is impressive and designed to serve its growing population. A key component is the Bus Rapid Transit (BRT) system. These buses run in dedicated lanes, ensuring faster and more reliable travel times, reducing congestion and providing a more efficient service than traditional buses. Additionally, Abidjan's taxi system is highly organized, with taxis color-coded by district. This color coding helps residents and visitors easily find the right taxi for their destination, boosting overall efficiency and user experience. What's more, Abidjan's road network is extensive and well-planned. The wide roads not only facilitate smooth traffic flow, but also accommodate the increasing number of vehicles in the city. This infrastructure supports both private and public transportation, contributing to the city's economic and social activities. Key bridges and highways connect different parts of the city and the country, enhancing mobility and trade. For instance, the Félix Houphouët-Boigny Bridge is a crucial link between the northern and southern parts of Abidjan, vital for trade, commerce, and daily commuting. Cleanliness is a significant aspect of Abidjan's urban development strategy. The city has implemented various initiatives to keep public spaces clean and well-maintained. Regular street cleaning, waste management programs, and public awareness campaigns about the importance of cleanliness all contribute to the city's pristine condition. Urban development in Abidjan is characterized by modern architecture, commercial centers, and residential areas designed to meet the needs of its diverse population. The city is seeing an increase in high-rise buildings, shopping malls, and entertainment complexes, reflecting its modernization and economic growth. Modern shopping centers, office buildings, and residential complexes are becoming more common in Abidjan. These developments come with modern amenities and are designed to provide a high standard of living and working environment. Number 4. Culture and traditions. The culture and traditions of the Ivory Coast are versatile due to its diverse ethnic groups. With over 60 distinct communities, including the Akan, Kro, Mande, and Gur, the Ivory Coast thrives on the dynamic interactions between these cultures. Traditional beliefs hold a significant place in Ivorian society, where many ethnic groups practice animism, honoring ancestral spirits and natural elements like trees and rivers. These beliefs coexist harmoniously alongside Islam and Christianity, which arrived through trade and European colonization. This blending of ancient traditions with newer influences is evident in Ivorian religious practices. Music and dance are integral to Ivorian life, serving as powerful means of storytelling, social commentary, and entertainment. Traditional music features instruments like drums, such as the djembe, xylophones, or balafon, and stringed instruments like the kora, each playing essential roles in cultural rituals and social gatherings. Contemporary Ivorian music genres like coupe décalé, zouglou, and bakayoko blend traditional rhythms with modern influences, resonating with urban lifestyles and addressing current social issues. These musical forms have gained global recognition, expanding Ivory Coast's cultural influence worldwide. Artisanal craftsmanship flourishes in Ivory Coast, producing exquisite masks, sculptures, textiles, and pottery. Masks, in particular, hold deep spiritual significance, symbolizing ancestral spirits and playing pivotal roles in traditional ceremonies. Design and style of each mask convey specific meanings tied to rituals, social status, and the rich cultural heritage of its creators. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black Africa. Let's continue now. Number 5. Festivals and events. In Ivory Coast, festivals and events hold a special significance, serving as powerful expressions of cultural heritage, spiritual beliefs, and community unity. These occasions bring together ethnic groups, each showcasing their unique traditions, rituals, and collective identities. Among the Akan-speaking peoples like the Baoulé and Agni, the Yam Festival stands out as a major cultural celebration. Typically held between August and September, this festival marks the yam harvest, a vital staple representing prosperity and abundance. The festivities include rituals and ceremonies to honor ancestral spirits, ensuring a fruitful harvest in the coming year. Participants wear traditional attire, engage in lively dances, and offer prayers and sacrifices to express gratitude and seek blessings from the spirits. Celebrated predominantly among the Yoruba-speaking communities in Western Ivory Coast, the Gweleda Festival pays homage to female ancestors, highlighting their role in society and spiritual life. Central to the festival are mesmerizing masked dances and performances that depict departed women's spirits. These elaborately adorned masks, rich in symbolism, convey profound messages about morality, community values, and the continuity of life beyond death. The Gweleda Festival fosters unity within communities through captivating storytelling and theatrical displays. In Grand Bassam and neighboring regions, the Abissa Festival is a vibrant annual celebration observed by the Nzima and Abi communities. Held in October, this festival marks the end of the agricultural cycle and the beginning of a new year. Festivities include colorful processions, traditional dances, rhythmic drumming, and mesmerizing mask performances. The highlight, known as the gorilla dance, features masked performers mimicking gorilla movements, entertaining and educating the community about environmental conservation and wildlife preservation. Originating from the Guro ethnic group in central Ivory Coast, the Zaoli Dance Festival celebrates the iconic Zaoli dance. Performers, adorned in carved masks and costumes depicting feminine beauty, showcase graceful movements and cultural pride. Accompanied by rhythmic music from traditional instruments like drums and xylophones, the festival draws participants and spectators from across the country and beyond. It serves as a platform for cultural exchange and appreciation of Ivorian artistic heritage. Then come the initiation ceremonies. Throughout the Ivory Coast, initiation ceremonies and rites of passage are important events across diverse ethnic groups. These ceremonies mark significant life transitions, such as puberty, adulthood, and elderhood. They involve elaborate rituals, teachings, and communal gatherings aimed at imparting cultural wisdom, social responsibilities, and spiritual guidance to the younger generation. Ivory Coast also commemorates several national holidays that underscore its historical milestones and cultural diversity. Independence Day, on August 7th, marks the country's liberation from French colonial rule in 1960. Celebrations include grand parades, cultural performances, and speeches that reflect on the nation's achievements, challenges, and aspirations for the future. Additional national holidays like New Year's Day, Labor Day, and Christmas are observed with festivities, family gatherings, and traditional customs that embody Ivorian cultural values and unity. Number 6. Lifestyle. Modern life in Ivory Coast embodies a lively fusion of traditional values and contemporary influences, driven by rapid urbanization, technological progress, and evolving societal norms. Ivory Coast has experienced significant urban growth, with cities like Abidjan, Yamoussoukro, and Bouaké emerging as vibrant centers of economic activity and cultural exchange. Abidjan, known as the economic capital, features modern infrastructure such as skyscrapers, bustling shopping malls, and a nightlife scene. These urban areas have essential amenities like reliable electricity, telecommunications, and internet connectivity, fostering a flourishing urban lifestyle. Education holds a revered position in Ivorian society, with ongoing efforts to enhance access to primary and secondary education. Rising literacy rates contribute to a more educated workforce and greater social mobility. Universities and higher education institutions in major cities like Abidjan provide diverse academic programs, nurturing skilled professionals across various fields of study. Social life in Ivory Coast blends traditions with modern influences. Strong familial and community ties persist, with extended families often residing close by, forming robust social support networks. Traditional ceremonies such as weddings, baptisms, and funerals are significant social occasions that reinforce cultural bonds and communal identities. Technological advancements have revolutionized daily life, especially in urban areas across Ivory Coast. High mobile phone penetration facilitates communication, banking services, and internet access. Social media platforms are widely embraced, facilitating connections among Ivorians and enabling online commerce. The burgeoning tech sector drives innovation in e-commerce, fintech, and digital services, contributing to economic growth and technological advancement. Access to healthcare services has reached another level where modern hospitals and clinics offer various medical services. What's more, urban Ivorians enjoy numerous leisure activities and entertainment options. Shopping malls, cinemas, restaurants, and cafes serve as popular venues for social gatherings and recreational pursuits. Number 7. Cuisine. Ivorian cuisine combines traditional African culinary methods with influences from French colonial heritage and neighboring West African cuisines. This culinary journey across Ivory Coast showcases a diverse range of staple foods. Cassava, known locally as manioc, plays a central role, appearing in dishes like atieka, a fermented cassava couscous, and futu, a dense paste made from pounded cassava or plantains. Plantains and bananas are also key ingredients, with aloko, fried plantains seasoned with spices, and banani plantain, boiled plantains often served with grilled fish or meats. Yams are another dietary staple, featured prominently in dishes like fufu, a thick dough traditionally paired with soups and stews, alongside rice, a ubiquitous side dish. Sauces and stews are fundamental to Ivorian cuisine, renowned for their complex flavors. Peanut sauce, made from ground peanuts, tomatoes, onions, and spices, enriches dishes featuring meats, fish, and vegetables. Okra sauce, characterized by its thick texture from okra pods, and palm nut sauce, creamy from palm nuts, are cherished classics often served with fufu or rice. Tomato sauce, versatile and tangy, forms the base of numerous Ivorian recipes. Meat and fish are crucial protein sources, enjoyed grilled or simmered in hearty stews like kejanu, where chicken is slow-cooked with tomatoes, onions, and spices. Local specialties also provide a glimpse into regional flavors across the Ivory Coast. Kejanu, originating from the Baoulé ethnic group, showcases tenderly cooked stews with chicken or other meats. Brafe, popular among the Senufo people, features fermented millet served with a savory shea butter sauce, smoked fish, and vegetables. Akpesi, a spicy southern dish, combines fish with tomatoes, onions, and chili peppers, typically served with rice or fufu. iconic dishes such as garba, a flavorful mix of fried rice with vegetables, eggs, and meats or fish, and brochettes, skewered grilled meats often accompanied by atieke or rice, are celebrated for their robust tastes. Beverages complement Ivorian cuisine with palm wine, a traditional alcoholic beverage tapped from palm trees, and bissap, a refreshing hibiscus flower infusion sweetened and served chilled. Number 8. Population. Ivory Coast population is estimated at approximately 31 million, making it the third most populous country in West Africa, after Nigeria and Niger. Projections indicate that this figure could rise to about 36.83 million in the coming years, reflecting ongoing trends in population expansion. Regarding population density, the Ivory Coast averages around 91 people per square kilometer, surpassing the continental average of about 40 people per square kilometer. Population distribution varies significantly across the country, with the southern region, particularly around the bustling commercial center of Abidjan, showing higher population density compared to the sparser northern regions. The demographic makeup of Ivory Coast is notably youthful, with a median age of approximately 17.9 years. This youthful profile indicates a substantial portion of the population is under 18 years old, influencing educational, employment, and social welfare policies and programs. Ethnically, Ivory Coast is exceptionally diverse, home to over 70 distinct ethnic groups. The largest among these is the Akan, constituting 38% of the population, followed by Northern Mande and Gur each at 22%, Kru at 9.1%, and Southern Mande at 8.6%. This rich ethnic diversity enriches the nation's social tapestry and contributes to its vibrant cultural heritage. Religiously, Ivory Coast reflects a diverse landscape as well. Approximately 40% of the population practices Islam, making it the predominant religion, while Christianity is followed closely by about 30% of Ivorians. Additionally, a minority segment of the population adheres to traditional indigenous religions and animistic beliefs, highlighting the religious pluralism within the country. Number 9. Economy. The Ivorian economy tells a compelling story of strong growth primarily driven by agriculture, supported by government efforts to diversify. Agriculture plays a pivotal role, employing a substantial 46% of the workforce and contributing around 16.7% to the GDP. Ivory Coast leads globally in cocoa bean production and exports and plays significant roles in coffee, cashews, and palm oil. The government actively promotes diversification strategies. Key among these efforts is promoting local processing of raw materials like cocoa and cashews to add value and reduce reliance on raw exports. Investments are also directed towards promising sectors such as tourism, mining, and services, diversifying the economic base and strengthening resilience against external shocks. The Ivory Coast is rich in diamond, gold, and other precious metals. Therefore, the Ivory Coast has already started focusing on mining to capitalize on minerals like manganese, iron ore, bauxite, and nickel. Beyond minerals, the Ivory Coast benefits from offshore hydrocarbon reserves exploited since 1995, which contribute substantially to national revenue. Number 10. Tourist attractions. Ivory Coast offers literally a paradise for tourists, all of which cannot be visited in a single tour. Located in Yamoussoukro, the Basilica of Our Lady of Peace is one of the largest churches globally, modeled after Vatican City's St. Peter's Basilica. Built under the commission of President Félix Houphouët-Boigny and completed in 1989, its architectural grandeur makes it a significant cultural and religious landmark in Ivory Coast. Heading north, Comoy National Park beckons as a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of West Africa's largest protected areas. Renowned for its diverse wildlife, including elephants, lions, leopards, and chimpanzees, the park offers thrilling opportunities for wildlife safaris, birdwatching, and exploration amidst its unique savanna landscapes. Southeast of Abidjan, Grand Bassam charms visitors as a historic coastal town and UNESCO World Heritage Site. Once the French colonial capital, it retains well-preserved colonial architecture. Visitors can immerse themselves in its rich history by exploring the old town, visiting museums like the National Costume Museum, relaxing on beautiful beaches, and discovering local arts and crafts. To the southwest lies Thai National Park, another UNESCO World Heritage Site, celebrated for its lush tropical rainforests and diverse biodiversity. Home to endangered species such as pygmy hippopotamuses and chimpanzees, the park offers guided nature walks, birdwatching, and immersive ecotourism experiences. Northeastward, Mount Nimba Strict Nature Reserve, shared with Guinea and Liberia, is designated as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. Its rugged landscapes, cascading waterfalls, and unique flora and fauna attract hiking enthusiasts and nature lovers seeking encounters with endemic species and breathtaking views. Further southeast, Asanyi National Park beckons with its verdant forests, cascading waterfalls, and diverse wildlife, including chimpanzees and forest elephants. Ideal for hiking and birdwatching, it provides a serene retreat amidst the natural splendor of the Ivory Coast's southern region. In the western Ivory Coast, the town of Man boasts picturesque landscapes, including the iconic Les Montagnes. It is renowned for the Fête du Dipri, an annual celebration of local culture, music, and dance, offering visitors a vibrant cultural experience. Then comes stunning beaches. Grand Bassam, a historic town and UNESCO World Heritage Site, boasts pristine sandy beaches along the Atlantic Ocean. Once the French colonial capital, it retains charming colonial architecture that enriches its coastal vistas. Visitors can unwind on tranquil shores, enjoy water sports such as swimming and surfing, or simply soak in the serene ambiance. Unlike busier locations, Grand Bassam offers a peaceful retreat ideal for relaxation and exploring its storied historical legacy. Another prestigious location is Assini Beach. Located east of Abidjan, Assini is a popular beach destination celebrated for its vibrant beach culture and lively atmosphere. Palm-fringed beaches, golden sands, and crystal-clear waters create an idyllic setting for sunbathing, swimming, and various water activities. Beachfront resorts cater to visitors with beachside bars, seafood restaurants serving freshly caught fare, and options for jet skiing or leisurely boat rides along the lagoons. Assini's nightlife buzzes with beach parties and live music, drawing both locals and tourists alike. Grand Lahou Beach is another magnificent beach. Nestled southwest of Abidjan, Grand Lahou offers a secluded beach experience amidst mangrove forests and tranquil coastal scenery. Renowned for its peaceful ambiance, it serves as an ideal retreat for nature enthusiasts and those seeking solace away from city life. Leisurely strolls along sandy shores, birdwatching amid mangroves, and visits to nearby traditional fishing villages provide insights into local Ivorian life and culture. Grand Lahou promises an authentic and relaxed coastal escape. What do you think about the Ivory Coast's beauty and development and its fabricated portrayal in the media? Would you like to spend your vacation in this beautiful and paradise-like country where every corner and patch offers a treasure of sights? In the comment section right below, let us know whether you have been to the Ivory Coast and what you love about it the most. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos on Black Africa, its history, rich arts and culture, and things the world should know about. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.